The lights inside the arena had barely settled when the crowd erupted once again. Thousands of voices blended into one wave of excitement as BTS stepped onto the stage, but among the countless moments unfolding that night, fans couldn't help but notice the familiar chemistry between Jimin and the youngest member, Jungkook. It wasn't something forced or planned. It was simply another chapter in the story they had been writing together for years. Backstage, while everyone was preparing for the next performance, Jungkook sat quietly adjusting his in-ear monitors. Jimin noticed the younger member looking unusually focused and walked over with a playful smile. With a gentle pat on his shoulder and a few encouraging words, he instantly brought a smile to Jungkook's face. It was one of those small moments that most people would overlook, but for those who knew them well, it reflected the comfort they always found in each other's company. As the music began, the members transformed into performers once again. Their movements were precise, their expressions powerful, but in between choreography and transitions, Jimin and Jungkook exchanged quick glances and smiles. Those tiny interactions seemed almost effortless, showing a level of understanding that had been built through years of practicing, touring, and growing together. Long before the bright stages and sold-out arenas, Jimin had arrived as a trainee carrying dreams and uncertainties. Jungkook, still very young at the time, found himself surrounded by older members who gradually became like family. Among them, Jimin naturally took on the role of someone who always looked after him, encouraging him while also teasing him with endless affection and laughter. Over the years, fans watched their bond evolve. Whether it was during dance practices, reality shows, or behind-the-scenes footage, they often appeared together in moments filled with humor and genuine support. There were countless times when Jimin cheered for Jungkook's achievements, and just as many moments when Jungkook proudly admired Jimin's hard work and dedication. One evening during rehearsals, exhaustion was visible on everyone's faces. The demanding schedule had taken its toll, and silence filled the room as the members rested between takes. Yet somehow, Jimin managed to lighten the atmosphere. He jokingly imitated one of Jungkook's habits, causing the younger singer to burst into laughter. Soon, everyone else joined in, proving once again how even the simplest jokes could bring warmth to difficult days. As years passed, Jungkook matured into an artist admired by millions. Despite his growth and confidence, some things never changed. Whenever he accomplished something meaningful, he often looked toward his members, especially Jimin, seeking that familiar smile of approval. It was a silent reminder that no matter how much time passed, the connection they shared remained precious. During concerts, fans frequently witnessed touching scenes. Sometimes Jimin would gently adjust Jungkook's microphone or check if he was comfortable before returning to his own position. Other times, Jungkook would instinctively wait for Jimin before leaving the stage, ensuring they walked together with the rest of the members. Such gestures weren't grand or dramatic, but they reflected years of trust and understanding. Traveling around the world brought unforgettable experiences. From snowy landscapes to vibrant cities, every destination became another page in their journey. They shared meals, stories, and laughter while discovering new places. Cameras captured only fragments of those memories, but even those fragments revealed the joy they experienced as teammates and close friends. Fans often referred to Jungkook as the baby of the group, and despite the passing years, Jimin occasionally treated him with the same gentle affection that reminded everyone of their earlier days. Sometimes it was a playful smile, sometimes a comforting hand on his back, and sometimes simply standing beside him during emotional moments. At award ceremonies, where emotions ran high and pressure filled the air, Jimin and Jungkook often exchanged reassuring looks. Their unspoken communication seemed almost magical. Without saying a word, they understood each other's feelings. That understanding came from countless hours spent together pursuing the same dream. One particular memory remained unforgettable for many fans. During a performance, a technical issue briefly disrupted the stage. While others focused on adjusting to the situation, Jimin quickly checked on Jungkook, making sure everything was alright. Jungkook responded with a grateful smile, and within seconds they continued performing flawlessly, displaying remarkable professionalism and trust. Behind the glamour and excitement, there were ordinary moments too. Late-night practices, casual conversations, shared meals, and endless jokes formed the foundation of memories that no audience could fully witness. These quiet moments often mattered the most because they reflected who they were away from the spotlight. As individuals, both artists possessed different personalities. Jimin was expressive and caring, often showing his emotions openly. Jungkook, meanwhile, had a calm and thoughtful side, balancing his playful energy with quiet determination. Their differences complemented each other, creating a dynamic that fans found comforting and inspiring. Whenever challenges appeared, they faced them together with the other members. Injuries, exhaustion, and uncertainty occasionally cast shadows over their journey, but their shared dreams and unwavering support helped them overcome difficult times. Every obstacle strengthened not only their careers but also the friendships they had built. Years after their debut, the excitement surrounding their interactions remained as strong as ever. Fans celebrated every smile, every laugh, and every heartfelt exchange. Yet what made those moments special wasn't speculation or assumptions. It was the sincerity visible in the way they cared for each other and their fellow members. During quiet interviews, both occasionally reflected on how much they had grown. The shy teenager who once entered the company had become a global superstar, and the determined young dancer who pursued his dream had become an artist admired around the world. Looking back, they often expressed gratitude for having shared that journey together.